What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to our Giants franchise playthrough, completely modded. And as you see here, we've got the Washington Commanders in the mod. So they are 4-5. We're 6-4. Remember, Washington beat us in week 1. I missed the field goal, which isn't really nothing new if you've watched any of these videos. So we got a chance to redeem ourselves today at home at MetLife Stadium. If we lose this, then we'll only have a half a game lead, but then Washington will have really the tiebreaker against us and they sweep us. In the comments of the previous video is, hey man, like what's going on in the league? He wants to know what is going on around the league. So that is exactly what we're about to do. We're going to go through and look at some of the stats, get some of the career leaders in every category so we can kind of get an idea of who is where, because a lot of teams have obviously switched and moved on. So we got Mac Jones, Derek Carr still. Baker Mayfield is a top with passing yards, at least top 3. Justin Herbert's still there. Carson Strong, who we faced last week, gave us a run for our money. Now, Mac Jones is actually leading the NFL with 27 touchdowns. A good replacement for Tom Brady. It looks like the Patriots have them another one. Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray, pretty much no one's changed. Jameis Winston is with the New York Jets. So looks like they're trying to find their quarterback as well. What happened to Bryce Wilson in this? He must have gotten hurt. Sam Howell out of North Carolina is actually the quarterback for the Broncos, 12-9. Najee Harris leading the NFL in rushing. King Henry's right behind him. So James Robinson's looking good. Dalvin Cook. We've got really no one. Now, we've already faced Ezekiel Elliott twice, of course. Seems there anybody else? Antonio Gibson. Obviously, we got to face him this week. Lucky for us. And Javonte Williams out of North Carolina. So there's 2 North Carolina players there, quarterback and running back for the Denver Broncos. Najee Harris is still leading. 3-way tie with Aaron Jones. So we'll continue. Let's look at our receiving. Calvin Ridley still with Atlanta. Tim Patrick, man, it looks like Denver's got some firepower on the offensive side of the ball right there. Kendrick Bourne's doing good. Of course he is, because Mac Jones is doing well. CeeDee Lamb. We got Demarcus Robinson showing out for Kansas City. Anthony Walker is leading in tackles, total tackles, with Bobby Okereke. I think I'm butchering that last name. Right behind him, tied with Fred Warner, we got Brandon Smith. I would like to see our guy Jackson in there, but it looks like he's a long ways away. He's got 73, and we don't even have a bye week yet. So he's a long ways away. He's also not middle linebacker, so we can't really fault him too much. Clinton Farrell with leading in tackles for a loss. That's pretty good. If we go to sacks, the sack leader, Daniil Hunter, is leading, the first player and only player in the NFL right now with double-digit sacks. We got Brian Burns out of Florida State for Carolina with 8.5. And who's leading in interceptions? We got Isaiah Oliver, Paulson Adebo, Cameron Dantzler. So there's, some changes. We've got some people, but no really big moves so far. You see, you got the Commanders here. Let's go to the Giants. Yeah, we've got one. I thought we had somebody that had 2. I could be wrong, but Dexter Lawrence still leading with 6. Kayvon Thibodeau's had a nice last few games. He's got 4. Drake Jackson, of course, is, I think, our defensive MVP. He's leading, he's 3rd in tackle for losses. Blake Martinez is actually leading, but he's only 1 tackle off of Blake Martinez for the tackle lead. He's 2nd in sacks. I mean, he's been a very big playmaker for us, I feel like. Who do you think should be our defensive MVP so far? What about offensive MVP? I have to think it's Brightwell. That's who I think it is. I mean, he's came in and stepped in. I mean, look at this, guys. He's ran basically half the amount of times that Devontae Booker has so far in the season. He's got double the amount of touchdowns. He's averaging the most yards per carry out of the running back group. I mean, Gary Brightwell out of Arizona, I think is our guy. I think he's our future running back. I think he's our offensive MVP. So our offense and defense are both got to combine 1 year experience in the NFL. Things are looking good. All right, so for our weekly strategy, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure Antonio Gibson absolutely gassed us in that last one. I think we got to control the inside portion. It seems like whenever our defense, it just seems like running backs always have a huge gap to run to on the inside. If they go to the outside, it seems like Drake Jackson, Blake Martinez, our safeties are able to come up and stop the run defense in that situation. But when it's ran up the middle, it's like we have no answer whatsoever. Now, if we're talking about on defense, what should we do? Or on offense, maybe short passing is the way to go. I could potentially see us being in like 3rd and 5, situations, and that might help out maybe with OJ Howard, Darius Slayton. Hopefully we get nobody hurt. It's not. It looks like we escaped. Thank you. At least this week from any injuries. So you know what that means. It is time. Let's get ready to rumble. All right, here we are with the Fox Sports broadcast per usual. I'm pretty sure check out those uniforms, man. Check out the Washington Commanders uniforms. Look pretty sweet. Daniel Jones at home trying to seek revenge on Kyle Allen, Antonio Gibson, Stephon Gilmore, Jonathan Allen. Some stars on this Washington Commanders team, man. Check out these uniforms. They did a really good job with these. Pretty good. I'm excited. Can New York prevent the sweep against the Washington Commanders here in East Rutherford as we get an NFC playoff picture? Look at the playoffs as New York is the number 3 seed early here, but Washington is in the playoff hunt looking to try to inch closer today. And we're underway. All right, check out the uniforms. Get a good look at them. A little Fox Sports intro. Kyle Allen. Man, those uniforms, I think, actually look pretty good. I mean, I've seen worse. They're kind of basic, but I like it. I think it looks good. All right, first play of the day. Kyle Allen is under center. And the ball is snapped off to Antonio Gibson. Who else? Game plan this week for New York was to stop Antonio Gibson, who had a really good game against them last week. But here's some notable inactives. Charles Cross, James Bradbury, and Saquon. 3 heavy hitters for New York's team in general are out today, so they're going to have to do it without those stars. On the defense, as Kyle Allen hands it off to Antonio Gibson, who jukes right by. I'm pretty sure that was Blake Martinez, who's had a very shaky start to the season. I don't even know if you can say start now that we're halfway through. And run defense, he's just not looked good as Antonio Gibson finds a hole. Doesn't pick up much, but he picks up enough for the first down. And Torrey Jackson is hurt on the play as they get their safety back. Xavier McKinney. Now Adoree Jackson's running into the locker room. That's not a good sign. They have been just bit by the injury bug this year, but most teams have. That's why it's called next man up. Kyle Allen fakes the jet sweep as he gets hit as he throws it. Shotgun set for Kyle Allen. He steps back looking for somebody. He dumps it off to Antonio Gibson, who slips forward and picks up 9 yards. It's going to be a 3rd down and 1. And word from the sideline is that Adoree Jackson has a torn labrum and he will not return. Ball at midfield, 1st down and 10. Kyle Allen changed the play there. They're going to run it. Antonio Gibson wide open. I mean, there's just no run defense there up the middle. He's already got 4 rushing attempts for 24 yards. A big emphasis for New York this week was again trying to stop the running up the middle. And it doesn't seem to help. As you see, when they run to the outside, there's not much room there for opposing offenses. So now we have a 3rd down and 2. New York trying to stop Washington here as, again, they're going to run it. Going to the outside and stop. Corner coming up. Making a big stop, but it looks like Washington deciding to go for it. Being aggressive here early. You'd expect them to kick it. Being away, but they're liking the run defenses. Drake Jackson's there to stop Patterson, but they're going to give him the 1st down. Ron Rivera, Riverboat Ron, having faith in his rushing attack against New York, goes for it and picks up the 1st down. That might be a game changer there. This gives a little bit of life to the Commanders. Kyle Allen dumps that off to Gibson. Kyle Allen scoping out this defense, and he tries to sling it there. Hit his receiver there on a quick little slant route, and that is incomplete. Now 3rd down and 8. This is about the best position that New York has been in so far today. Worst position, obviously, for Washington as they decide to run it, but not this time. As Justin Jackson is hurt on the play, he's still down squirming, and I hope that he's all right. So New York's defense holds. Brings up a Commanders kick. That shake to the right is no good. Ron Rivera not happy there, but obviously Frank Donkin, this Washington defense is, as Washington took about 6 minutes off the clock. Daniel Jones brings Kadarius Toney in motion. He's found a little room there underneath, only 1 yard through the air. Daniel Jones looking to find somebody. He just doesn't have anybody. He throws it on the run to Kenny Galladay. What a throw. He had a tight window there. And Daniel Jones finds his receiver for a first down. Nice throw by Daniel Jones. And now New York has the ball at midfield. Receiver in motion. And we've got Brightwell there who picks up 3. Old Gary Brightwell, who's had a really good last few weeks or start to the season as a backup. He had 3 rushing touchdowns last week, along with 92 yards. Probably would have had 100 if he started. And it's not too much to say that he's been the best running back for New York so far, as Daniel Jones had Darius Slayton open over the middle, and he's just not able to connect. As we see Kyle Allen talking to Terry McLaurin. So we got a 3rd down and 7 here on the 50. New York trying to extend their drive here. 4:20 left. And Daniel Jones getting hit as soon as he releases it. And that's going to bring up a punt. Oh, what a punt. Nice. We'll take that. I think that's now on the 1 yard line. Look at that. It's been the highlight of the day so far. Let's go with a little press, play some press coverage. Hopefully, you know they're going to run it, right? I mean, they're definitely running it here. Josh Allen. Oh, there we go. Safety. Finally, we're able to stop somebody's running attack. Look at, I think that was Hall, just blitzing and meeting Terry McLaurin. Not Terry McLaurin. Antonio Gibson in the backfield as they fake the pass. Daniel Jones has some room to run it. He's going to get some blocking, and he almost gets the first down. 12-yard run. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 2. The little bubble screen here. Daniel Jones looking a little bit more comfortable running outside the block. We didn't see that much last week, as that was man, that was a risky throw by Daniel Jones, but they do pick up a 1st down. And just like that, Daniel Jones and the offense of New York is right back where they were on the previous drive when they got stopped. Devontae Booker, that brings up a 3rd down and 8. As Daniel Jones's last completion was incomplete, trying to find O.J. Howard. He doesn't find anything. As he throws on the run, Darius Slayton. Daniel Jones on the run today, looking really good. As that's another big 3rd down conversion, as the defensive line for the Washington Commanders was on his tail. Play action again. We've seen this quite a lot. And Daniel Jones not able to escape that time, and he's brought down for a loss of 14. Oh man, gets sacked again. And who else? Chase Young. Pretty uneventful 1st quarter. The only points we get is on a safety by New York's defense, as they're going to continue to try to hand that off. Antonio Gibson. We got Blake Martinez there in coverage. Run coverage, that is. Only allowing 2-yard pickup, which is lovely for this defense, who's pretty much averaging about 5 yards a clip for opposing offenses when running the ball, especially up the middle. Kyle Young, player in motion, little fake. It's got Xavier McKinney running around in circles. He doesn't know where to go. He throws it deep, and it's almost intercepted. Again, the defense for New York trying to apply pressure to Kyle Allen, as what a throw. Fits it in a tight window in the zone to Terry McLaurin, goes right back to him. All right, we've got another 3rd down and 8. Kyle Allen finds it. Oh, it was almost intercepted. Blake Martinez with hands of stone. Bad throw by Kyle Allen, who looks like he kind of overthrew it, or maybe just the receiver was not on the same page with him, not expecting it. So he almost have a cough. Man, that almost was a perfect punt. But it goes out of bounds, and New York's going to get this ball on the 20. Nice throw. And Daniel Jones and his offense finally score for the first time today. And Chase Young says no. Not too many answers for Chase Young so far in this game. He already has 2 sacks in as many quarters. 3rd down and 7. They're going to throw it. You know, Chase Young's ears are pinned back as that's completed to carry it. Kadarius Toney. Chase Young is hurt on the play. But I don't think, no, New York does not get it. Kyle Allen shotgun set. Got his running back off to his right for protection, and they're going to. That's not McLaurin, but a nice throw. I'm not sure who that was. 32-yard reception and a big 1st down for Washington. Kyle Allen trying to push this ball down the field and take a lead. Any score will give him a lead as he's trying to throw a screen. But Woods, the defensive tackle, comes in and gets a sack. All right, we're at a 2-minute warning. Kyle Allen and this Commanders offense looking to command the lead here on this drive as it's thrown just a little out in front of Curtis Samuel. Kyle Allen's only 4 of 10. Brings up 2nd down and 10, and there's Curtis Samuel hit. Drake Jackson in coverage, but just not fast enough as Curtis Samuel takes this all the way inside the 10. 1st and goal coming up. He's looking to try to find somebody, throw it in the corner, it's almost intercepted. Ball snap, Kyle Allen looking to try to find somebody. He dumps it down to his tight end, and that is going to get stopped. New York calls a timeout, and that should bring in the kicker, who's already missed 1. Will he miss the chip shot here? It's roughly a 24 or 20, what, 22-yard field goal, and it is up. It is good. Washington with a 3-2 lead. Daniel Jones having room. He's gone. He's at the 40, the 50, and he runs out at the 47. His 2nd rushing attempt for 38 yards. Runs out of bounds. The clock stops, and maybe that's some of the momentum needed. Maybe the spark, much like that Curtis Samuel catch for the Commanders, to get the ball rolling for New York, because they just haven't had much. There's Daniel Jones again. It looks like they're just happy sending the receivers on streaks, and they do not have anyone spying on Daniel Jones. So only 1 timeout left, 43 seconds left in this half. Daniel Jones, shotgun set. He's got Booker out to his right. Ball snapped. And he's going to find Booker over the middle for the 1st down. We're going to do a no huddle. Let's do the fade here. We got Galladay in. I'm hoping that he'll be open here in the slant route. Nope, nothing there. Daniel Jones looking to scramble. Again, nobody there. Stephon Gilmore in coverage, but not before Daniel Jones rushes again. Player in motion, Daniel Jones all by himself. Ball is snapped. He's looking to try to find someone, and he's just going to get rid of it. Still 10 seconds left. We got a timeout. We're not going to eat up too much of the clock. Darius Slayton here underneath. That's who we're going to look for. We don't have nobody. You got a few seconds left. There's Darius Slayton, and we get hit from behind. And now New York will definitely have to kick it in hopes that they can take the lead. Hopefully this kick is good. It is. And New York with a 5-3 lead at halftime. All right, we start the 2nd half, 3rd quarter. Game pretty evenly matched. Really the only difference in the game is the safety. Oh man, by New York. I thought O.J. Howard was gonna be open there, as this defense is putting its clamps on New York. There's Darius Slayton over the middle. Nice throw again by Daniel Jones, who's, you know, man, he's been up and down. I just don't know what to think about him. At times he makes throws like that. I love him. And then sometimes he just misses the wide open guy. He also just doesn't, oh man, he just doesn't have time to throw the ball. So it's really hard to get a really good gauge on him. 2nd down and 6, ball in midfield. That is handed off to Brightwell as an option, and he chugs forward. O.J. Howard is now hurt. grabbing his lower back. There's Darius Slayton, who strips the tackle, but right after he goes out of bounds. Another first down, and it's pectoral strain. He will return soon, so it's a medium risk injury. We're going to put Rudolph in, give him some playing time, some PT. As we got a first down at 10. New York ball on the 25. You're looking to try to extend this lead here. Early, and oh, that almost was intercepted. How does Kenny Golladay not get away from that linebacker there? He should beat him. Ooh, don't have much. There's Darius Slayton. Open, and he gets down, catches it. Daniel Jones with 130 yards through the air. Almost 100 on the ground, as he has been everything for this offense, and that's why they only have 5 points. First down and 10. Snap handed to Brightwell. He chugs forward, picks up about 5. Kadarius Toney, his third catch. The first catch for a first down, as there's a first down and goal. New York trying to score here to start the third quarter. Kadarius Toney, 3 catches, 16 yards. Brings up a first down and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line. It's snapped. What the heck was that? As we got an option, Brightwell chunks forward for a touchdown. And New York with an 8-point lead, 9-point barring the extra point, and the kick is up and it is good. And New York with a commanding 9-point lead to start the third quarter. Oh, what a throw. Kyle Allen looking like Daniel Jones there, finding Curtis Samuel, who has been probably the best player for Kyle Allen so far. Well, not even probably, he is. As this gives the Commanders a nice field position as Jackson trips over his offensive lineman, there's Curtis Samuel over the middle, but Hughes Jr. with his 5th sack on the season. Some more coverage. No one's covering. Oh, that's a legal forward pass, I do believe. Yep. It's a 3rd down and 8. That's going to be a loss of downs and a loss of yards, so we will definitely accept that. And that will force Washington to kick it. All right, can we make this field goal? Ooh, a 55-yarder. Yes, sir. Oh my God. A 38-yard touchdown to Holmes. Man, that's a good catch. That's a good catch. Back shoulder throw. I mean, I'm not mad about it. One single coverage. But after our 55-yard field goal, Washington goes down and scores quickly. And things just got a lot more interesting. Problem is, we haven't been able to move the ball consistently down the field. So, I mean, we really have to work on doing that on this drive. If we get at least a field goal, I would be extremely happy with that, because that gives us an 8-point lead, forces them to do a lot of the heavy lifting late, as Darius Slayton catches that for a first down. Moving the ball here, and if we continue to move the ball, we will run a lot of the time off the clock, which of course is what we're after. There's Darius Slayton. Oh, Kenny Golladay, we overthrew him. See, that's the part that kills me about Daniel Jones, who's almost thrown it 30 times today. He's thrown it a lot. He still ain't amounting to much. We got space here. We're going to run it. Got a little blocking. We'll scoot on down. We don't want Stephon Gilmore, the perennial All-Pro, to hurt us. 6 rushes for 90 yards, not 91. Big third down. The question is, do we go for it? If we don't get it, and we do, we don't have to worry about O.J. Howard. Bounces off the middle linebacker. Daniel Jones, 18 for 30. O.J. Howard with his 4th catch for 37 yards. Crowd's awfully quiet. Not too loud. I guess they just Want to give Daniel Jones some time, man. I thought the middle linebacker was going with our running backs. Brings up a 4th down and 6, 49-yard field goal. None bigger than this one today. Oh, we shanked it. We shanked it. Jesus. This brings up a 1st down and 10 for Washington, as they are going to have about 2.5 minutes to go down and score a touchdown. Buckle up. We've got 2 minutes of exciting football here. Josh Allen. Let's say Josh. I keep saying Josh. Cal Allen. Look. Oh, man. Terry McLaurin. What a. Oh, he dropped it. He was beat. He had us got beat. He had us beat there. Drake Jackson in coverage. He stops. This might not go well. Oh, what? He caught that. I thought that was going to be intercepted. Oh, man. As that's thrown. Njoku. We're going to have to start calling a timeout here. Intercepted Blake Martinez. He can't catch. 3rd down and 4. We've got a minute left, man. A minute left in this game. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. What are they going to do here? Oh, they beat me all freaking day. We're going to start calling a timeout. Yeah. Touchdown, Washington to Jackson. A heck of a comeback, man. They're going to go for 2. Let's make sure they don't. Let's cover the. Let's make the stop. Blake Martinez, man. Well, we've got 45 seconds, and we had a holding call on the freaking return, which means that it makes things even tougher for us. Graham Gano, we need to get it to the 42-yard line. He's got a big leg. He can make it happen, but will he? Will he make it happen here? I don't like this freaking play call. Why are we running this? Why is the clock still running? I hit timeout. I'm saying to run in my mouth. Oh my God. Now we have 17 seconds. What big error on my part. Is that caught? No, it's intercepted. And that's game. And that is game. Washington Commanders sweep Frank Donk. Oh man, and we lose. That one's going to hurt. We should have won both of those games, man. I am sick of Blake Martinez. He will not be returning for us next year. We're going to trade him in the offseason or something. Him and who's that offensive lineman? I can't even freaking remember it. He sucks. Man, Cal Allen. I don't even know what to say. We were in command of that game all the way until the last 5 minutes. All right, so we lose a heartbreaker. We still got a half a game lead, but now if they've got the tiebreaker. Adoree Jackson, torn labrum, he's out for 4 weeks. Who was our other guy? Was it extremities and dislocated? Oh, he's out for 3. Man, we do get Charles Cross back, which is going to be very big for our offensive line. But man, look at this linebacker. I mean, we've got so many major injuries. 81 overall, 83, 89, 91. We had a chance, man. That means we are 1-3 the last 4 weeks. The Commanders win, the Cowboys won, and I think the Eagles won. I'm not entirely sure, but we've got the Packers coming up. We're playing at home. Aaron Rodgers, man, that's going to be a tough game. But then we've got our bye, which is much needed. But that's it for this video. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the content. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.